first we're walking the grounds, the land and everything, the girls found these old doorknobs. This is Sydney's that she found, and this one was Valerie's. And they wanted to use them on their doors. I've been trying to figure out a way to do that. Valerie still has the pin there in the back. Sydney's does not, so I'm going to have to do these a little bit differently. But my thought is, here's the knob. It's just a passage knob. So I just straighten these 4 brackets out, and then the knob part comes off. So I've got to keep this bracket so I can fit it back into the knob base, which is right there. And my only thought here is to cut this off and then basically liquid nail it, so this would stick onto the part that's left, because these are really pretty close to the same size knobs and everything. So if I cut this just right, I should be able to let this fit right into the whatever's left that I cut off. And then this piece, luckily enough, actually will fits right through the center there. So when I cut this piece off, this will slide inside, and I glue that and it'll actually make it a lot stronger. Sydney's a little worried about it falling off. I'm not really sure. I thought about getting a wooden dowel and sticking it in there and hoping I'll give it some more beefiness. But my problem was figuring out how to cut this in a straight line. So I've got to cut right about there. So my only thought is maybe to try my tile saw. This is pretty thin metal, you know, on a diamond blade. I don't think it's going to hurt it at all. So what I'm going to do is drill a hole right here in the end of the knob, run a screw through there into a block of wood, and then I can slide the block of wood across my guide here, my fence, and then cut it that way. So if this will either work, it'll be a complete disaster. This will work, or it will be an utter failure. Alright, that is very loud. I'll get some earplugs. Alright, try that again. Alright, that worked great. I should be able to just spin this around. Like so. Cut the other side. Yeah, that'll work pretty good, I hope. That. I can just glue that onto there. Have to. These got some burrs in them. And probably just turn that back on and get that smoothed out. Actually, probably cut a little more off, but. may be what I need to do, I don't know. And this one, I gotta clean that up more, that's kind of messed up. I definitely need to cut that back more on the other one. Maybe. They were pretty good though. Smooth up that end and get the other one on. Problem is now is that cutting it when this was attached to here was pretty easy, but if I had to cut this, that would be hard. So I think I'm not going to cut this one again. There we go. Look at that. That actually fits beautifully. That's dang near perfect. That's really not bad at all. I think I'm just going to cut this one the same way. Here's some heavy-duty exterior concrete with instant grab. Works on wood, drywall, plaster, ceramic, concrete, masonry, brick, foam board, cork, and aluminum. So this sounds great because that's aluminum, and this would be considered like a tile. That worked out really good. So all I gotta do now is I'll just sand down like where there's a little bit of a burrs, touchy spot. Get that sanded down, polish that a little bit, and it'll be good to go. That one turned out great. This one, I don't know about. I'm just not confident that I'm gonna be able to get that not only centered on it, I get it centered pretty good, but I can get it to stay. Put some black caulking in there to fill that up. But only way to find out. I'm going to fill that up, the caulking, let it ooze out the top, and hopefully that'll squish inside and catch some of the texture in there to hold it in too. Now I have to let it sit for days, make sure it's dry all the way. Ooh, what would be cool is if I could epoxy this. Fill in those voids with epoxy, that'd be awesome. Alright. There they are. Let them dry for quite a while. But that turned out pretty nice. So I think that girls will be pleased with that. Sydney's didn't take very well. So I did finally find a dowel. This is actually a piece of wood from a foam paintbrush, but it fit in there really good. And this is pretty well dry enough where I can go ahead and fix this on there and then glue it again. Hopefully it'll take this time. you know, hers with this dowel not being locked in there like Valerie's was doesn't give it a whole lot to grip to. So I'll probably go through and I'll rough this up a little bit, put some nicks and stuff in it to give a bit more bite, and then go ahead and glue that up in there like so. And then she'll have her old doorknob. Little beat up, looks pretty cool. Oh no!
What?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Did you forget that there's a piece in there?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Did you forget about the wheat?
So we put this piece in there.
Wheat?
I put this piece in there. And this slid up through the center. And I can't do that anymore because I just blocked the hole. So I'm going to have to cut that off.
Oops.
What are you doing, Oopsie?
I can fix it. See what that does.
Okay.
Ow! Oh, haha! Oh, don't touch that. It's hot. Ow!
He burned himself.
I just grabbed the part that I'd been grinding down.
Did you do that?
Because I'm not smart sometimes. Sometimes common sense misses a beat.
Yep.